Hi, everybody. It is Friday, the 28th of April. I'm still incredibly swollen. It's even run down into this part, swelling up here. This is all so completely swollen up. It's weird. Doesn't hurt as much today, but I called yesterday to see about going and seeing ear, nose, and throat doctor out here in Pasadena, and they said, "Oh, we can get you in at the end of June." Really? So I think I'm going to finish my course of antibiotics and then go hit the urgent care, have them take a look at it, because I'm certainly not going to wait till the end of June to deal with this. But I just want the swelling to go down and stuff. It's just weird. I have no idea what caused this. But that's that. It was so nice to do the clubhouse yesterday. Everybody in there is so cool. It's so much fun doing that. I just love it. And then tomorrow I'll be spend my day doing one-on-ones, which I look forward to. I love doing that too. So that'll be great. Getting ready to take care of some other stuff today. And then Sunday I have to do some tracks for somebody that they need by Monday. Crazy. I'm going to go revisit musically today. I've done a number of videos about this artist, and I always loved working with her. And every time I get a chance to see her, it's always a joy. And that's the incredible Rita Coolidge. I'm going to read you a little bit. I mean, she has the most amazing bio. I'm going to spend a ton of time reading every little nuance on this, but it's really remarkable. So let me just jump into this. Rita Coolidge is an American recording artist. During the 70s and 80s, her songs were on Billboard magazine's pop, country, adult contemporary, and jazz charts, and she won 2 Grammy Awards with fellow musician and then husband Chris Christopherson. Her recordings include Your Love Keeps Lifting Me Higher, We're All Alone, I'd Rather Leave While I'm in Love, and the theme song for the 1983 James Bond film Octopussy, All Time High. Coolidge was born in Lafayette, Tennessee. She's the daughter of Dick and Charlotte Coolidge, a minister and a school teacher, with sisters Linda and Priscilla and brother Raymond. She is of Cherokee and Scottish ancestry. She attended Nashville's Maplewood High School and graduated from Andrew Jackson Senior High School in Jacksonville, Florida. Coolidge is a graduate of Florida State University, and she's a member of Alpha Gamma Delta sorority. After singing around Memphis, including a stint singing jingles, Coolidge was discovered by Delaney and Bonnie, who worked with her in Los Angeles. There, she became a background singer for artists including Leon Russell, Joe Cocker, Harry Chapin, Bob Dylan, Jimi Hendrix, Eric Clapton, Dave Mason, Graham Nash, and Stephen Stills. She was featured in Joe Cocker's Mad Dogs and Englishmen tour and album, singing Russell's and Bonnie Bramlett's song Superstar. Coolidge did not receive songwriting credits for Superstar, which later became a hit for the Carpenters. She became known as the Delta Lady, inspired by Russell, and inspired Russell to write a song of the same name for her. And this is where it gets interesting. Layla. Coolidge didn't receive songwriting credits for the coda in the 1971 single Layla by Eric Clapton's band Derek and the Dominoes. In 2016, Coolidge stated that she recorded a demo with her boyfriend, the band's drummer Jim Gordon, before they went to England to record with Clapton. Once they met with Clapton, Coolidge played the piece she composed for him, and she gave him a cassette. Clapton, impressed by the piece, used it as part of the song in the coda section, for which she found out only by hearing it over a PA system a year later. She tried to contact Clapton, but was told by his manager, Robert Stigwood, "What are you going to do? You're a girl. You don't have money to fight this." She hasn't heard from Clapton himself, but believes he is totally aware of the situation. Only Gordon has been officially credited with this part, the band's keyboardist Bobby Whitlock claimed, Jim took the piano melody from his ex-girlfriend, Rita Coolidge. I know because in the Delaney and Bonnie days, I lived in John Garfield's old house in the Hollywood Hills, and there was a guest house with an upright piano in it. Rita and Jim were up there in the guest house and invited me to join in on writing this song with them called Time. Her sister Priscilla wound up recording it with her husband, Booker T. Jones of Booker T. and the MGs. Jim took the melody from Rita's song and didn't give her credit for writing it. Her boyfriend ripped her off. Time ended up in the 1973 album Chronicles by Booker T. and Priscilla. So, I mean, here's Rita's written the whole end is a part half writer on that and never got credit or anything for it. It's on Layla. It's unbelievable. Let's see. In November 1970, she met Chris Christopherson at the Los Angeles airport, where they were both catching the same flight to Tennessee. Instead of continuing to his intended destination in Nashville, he got off in Memphis with her. The two married in 73, had a child in 74, and recorded several duet albums, which sold well and earned the duo a Grammy Award for Best Country Performance by a Duo or a Group with Vocal in 74, the From the Bottom of the Bottle in 1976, Love Her Please. I played on their duet albums. Coolidge's greatest success on the pop charts came during 1977-78 with 4 consecutive top 25 hits with remakes of Jackie Wilson's Your Love Keeps Lifting Me Higher and Higher, Boz Scaggs' We're All Alone, The Temptations, The Way You Do the Things You Do, and Marcia Hines' You. Coolidge and Christopherson divorced in June of 1980. I played on all those records with her. It was so great. In 1992, Coolidge sang lead vocals with Roger Waters on the title track for his album Amused to Death. She was also among the first hosts on VH1, a U.S. cable network. In 2006, she recorded a standards album, And So Is Love. And let's see. In 1997, Coolidge was one of the founding members of Walela, a Native American music trio that also included her sister Priscilla and Priscilla's daughter Laura Satterfield. The trio released studio albums in 97 and 2000 and a live album and DVD in 2004. Walela means hummingbird in Cherokee. Coolidge considers this group important, not only honoring her Cherokee ancestors, but also bringing their culture to others. The trio performed at the 1996 Summer Olympics in Atlanta. It's all the personal stuff here. Coolidge had romantic liaisons with Stephen Stills and Graham Nash. Coolidge leaving Stills for Nash has been cited as a contributing factor behind the initial 1970 breakup of Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. She was the sweet little Indian girl named Raven in the song Cowboy Movie on David Crosby's album, If I Could Only Remember My Name. Coolidge was also involved with Leon Russell and Joe Cocker. During the Mad Dogs and Englishmen tour, Coolidge's boyfriend at the time, Jim Gordon, assaulted her, resulting in a black eye for the rest of the tour. Coolidge ended the relationship and never spoke to him again. Gordon was later diagnosed with schizophrenia and convicted of murdering his mother. And Jim just passed away this year, recently. Coolidge was married to Chris Christopherson from 73 to 80. Their daughter and only child, Casey, also a musician, was born in 74. Their marriage deteriorated after she miscarried her second child in 77. In her memoir, Delta Lady, Coolidge describes her marriage to Christopherson as volatile due to his alcoholism and infidelity. She revealed that he was emotionally abusive and would belittle her talent. When they divorced, she did not ask him for anything. However, in 2016, Coolidge told People that she and Christopherson shared a bond. Coolidge married Tatsuya Suda, a world leader in computer architecture research, in June 19th in 2004 in the Cook Islands. Suda, a Japanese citizen, retired in 2010 after a long tenure as a professor at the Donald Bren School of Information and Computer Science, University of California, Irvine, when allegations of a professional misconduct against him surfaced. In 2014, he pleaded guilty to a felony charge of receiving illegal payments. She divorced Suda in 2012. Kula had lived in Fallbrook, California, where she painted and exhibited her work until 2017. In 2017, Coolidge rekindled a romantic relationship with Joe Hutto, a former college boyfriend. They married in 2018 and moved back to Tallahassee. In October 2014, Coolidge's sister Priscilla was murdered by her husband, Michael Siebert, in a murder-suicide. I remember when that went down. It was so unbelievably horrible. The pain of that loss was exacerbated when Siebert's ashes were delivered to Rita's home, and she had to dispose of them. She was inducted into the Southern Museum of Music Hall of Fame in 2015, and all kinds. I mean, there's so much information. She's lived an unbelievably remarkable life, and it's really, really something else. But I'm going to go. I have not addressed this album that I did a lot of work with Rita over the years. So, in 1975, we did an album called "It's Only Love," and I will give you some info on this one. It was produced. I mean, so many of the projects I did with Rita and Chris Christopherson were produced by the great David Anderle. So this is produced by David Anderle. The horns on one of the tracks were arranged by the great Jim Horn. It was engineered by John Haney and Kent Nebergall. Mastered by Doug Sachs. The orchestrations on this were by David Campbell. Mastered at Mastering Lab and mixed at Sunset Sound. Recorded at Sunset Sound. So let me give you some song credits here. Here's a song. Oops, I'll go down here. Here we go. The first song I'm going to play is called "My Rock and Roll Man," and the band on this track is myself on bass, Sammy Creason, who did most of their stuff on drums, Dean Parks and Fred Tackett and Jerry McGee on guitars. Pedal steel was Al Perkins, keyboards Mike Utley, percussion is Bobby Hall. Background singers are Brooks Honeycutt, Clyde King, Jennifer Warnes, Betsy Powell, Shirley Matthews, and Vanetta Fields, and the lead vocal on this is Rita Coolidge. So let me go ahead and play you a track here. Come on, let's get that downbeat.
So proud of you everywhere you go. I tried to call you, yes, I tried to let you know. It's hard for me to make it when you're out on the road. I drove all the way from Mobile just to hear you play a song. I love the one you sing to me when we're all alone. Won't you take me with you back to that hotel inn? I need to feel the feeling, my rock and roll man again. I need to feel the feeling, my rock and roll man. Listen to the rain. It may be a long time till we're this way again. I had so much to tell you, but all I'm gonna say, love you and with you all the way. It's a long way back to Mobile. There'll be no one to sing to me when I'm all alone. Wish I could stay forever here in this hotel inn. I need to feel the feeling, rock and roll man again. I need to feel the feeling, rock and roll man.
I always loved her. I mean, her voice has that Peggy Lee quality to it. It's just a beautiful timbre to it, and it was always fun in the studio. I mean, she is such a pro. You get in, she's just singing every take, nailing it just to inspire the band. Let's see, what do we got here? Hold on. Okay, here's another song. This one is called Late Again. Myself on bass, Sammy Creason on drums, kind of the same lineup. Dean Parks, Fred Tackett, and Jerry McGee on guitar, Al Perkins on pedal, Mike Utley on keyboards, Bobby Hall on percussion, Brooks Honeycutt, Clyde King, Jennifer Warnes, Patsy Powell, Cheryl Lee Matthews, and Bonetta Fields on background vocals, and Rita on vocals. So here we go, Late Again. This was written by Chris Christopherson.
Woke up late again this morning. I was late again last night. In the mood that I was born in, and my skin was feeling tight. Took a shortcut to the city.
Yeah.
Had myself a drink or two. I got over feeling shaky, but I still ain't over you. Good God, I might as well forget you. 'Cause you ain't never coming true. Seems like ever since I met you, ooh, I've been getting over you. I don't crave no conversation. I don't need no sympathy. All I want now is my baby, and my baby wanting me. So take me anywhere you want me. Take you any way I can. I don't want your sack of candy, just a little sweetness now and then. I've got to get myself together with someone who wants some too. Maybe I could learn to love him while I'm getting over you.
Yeah, I love it. What a great vibe on that one. Okay, one more tune. Yeah, I'll do this one. This is called Star. And same lineup, me, Sammy Creason, Dean Parks, Fred Tackett, Jerry McGee, Al Perkins, Mike Utley. But organ on this is Booker T. Jones. And then we have Bobby Holland percussion, and Brooks Honeycutt, Clyde King, Jennifer Warnes, Patsy Powell, Cheryl Lee Matthews, Vanetta Fields, background vocals, and then Rita. So here we go. This is Star.
Star, you've seen better days. You've seen the lights and the cavalcades, opening nights when the audience fades. All you have to hope is a soul that had known you. I've heard a million songs, take them or leave. Don't last long. You always will become magic hands and music. You got the touch, so use it, Star. Star, I guess you'll never know the times you saved me from letting it all go.
Jim
The
Horn on
nights you
sax.
spent with me in my stereo, when all my dreams were bleak, I had you to believe in. I've seen them come and go, their only voices on my radio. You bring me to my soul. You're the only music, got the touch, so use it, Star.
And that was written by the great Donna Weiss. And Late Again was written by Chris Christopherson. And My Rock and Roll Man was written by Eddie Setzer, Troy Seals, and Mentor Williams. Mentor Williams wrote Drift Away. He's Paul Williams' brother. And Troy Seals. I mean, it's all these people. It's an amazing group of people that would come together on these projects. Is really, I loved it. So that's Rita. It's Only Love, 1975, Rita Coolidge. Yeah, one of the better ones out there. Really loved working with her. So lots to do today. So I'm going to get running here, just waiting for the swelling to go down. God, it's weird. I'm so swollen here that when I'm wearing my glasses, I can see a ridge here, and it's the skin because it's puffed up. It's weird. weird. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but eventually it'll be back to whatever normal is, I hope. So take good care. Have a wonderful day. Have a great weekend. I will see a bunch of people tomorrow on my FaceTime and Skypes. And I will try to, if there's any time in there, I'll slip some music in. Just don't know. The schedule gets pretty long in the tooth during those days, so we'll see. But have a great weekend. That's the main thing, is just take good care. And I will see you when I see you. Okay. Bye. Oh, let's see. So remember, on a week from tomorrow, I believe it is, will be the book signing at Norm's Rare Guitars in Tarzana, probably starting about 2 o'clock. I'll be hanging out there until the last person leaves, which might be 2:05. Who knows? We'll find out. Looking forward to that. And we've got some, let me see if I've got the info here. Hold on 1 second. I was talking to Denny Tedesco here. Let me see if I can, oh, stop that. Let me, give me 1 second. Oh, gosh. Sorry about this. Denny had written me something. Oh, yes, we've got the Northwest Festival, International Documentary Film Festival, is on May 5th in Canada, in Edmonton, at the Metro Cinema. May 5th, 2023, Metro Cinema at 8712 109th Street Northwest in Edmonton. That's going to be the documentary film for the immediate family movie. We have the Berkshire International Film Festival coming up at the Triplex Cinema in Barrington, Massachusetts, and that's Saturday, June 3rd at 4:45 p.m., and then the Docklands Film Festival, May 13th, at the Christopher B. Smith Raphael Film Center, showing at 6:30. Russ Kunkel and I are going to be at that one doing the Q&A. That's in San Rafael, California, on May 13th. So Denny Tedesco and Russ and myself will be at that festival. So try to keep reminding those. But there's a whole lot of festivals coming up, and the response to the movie has been really incredible at all of them. So I hope, if you want to see it before, I don't know when it's going to be actually available for release, because these festivals are all about selling it. Once it's sold, then that's a whole other ballgame. Then it'll be available to everybody. But until then, it's really just the film festivals. So take good care. That's my info for the day. I will talk to you later. I'm just going to go sit and watch myself swell up some more. Okay, bye-bye.